guys, welcome back to our channel. I am Krystal.
I'm Thomas.
And
That's
Kendall. It's actually been how long? A month and a half since Kendall has been here, and we're finally just now sitting down to do the story of how I gave birth. So I do have some clips the day before I wanted to have Kendall. I vlogged maybe a couple of hours out throughout that day, so we have those clips. But yeah, it's been a while since we've actually sat down and done a video, actually uploaded anything, and that's my bad. I've just been lazy in the most part and taking in having 3 kids. We're gonna tell you guys all about what happened while I gave birth, and this is like really a short story because it all happened so quick. We started vlogging the 23rd of May, which was a Sunday.
Is baby coming today? Sam, is baby coming today? Yeah. Sam, is baby coming today? Yes? No? Is baby coming? Kendall coming today?
All right, let's go bye-bye.
All right, give mom.
Give me a kiss, bye-bye. Give me a kiss.
Give me a kiss, Sam.
Love you. Be good. Your pants so big.
Come here, give mom a kiss.
Give me a kiss.
They got on the right pants?
Mm-hmm. Good morning, guys. Today might be baby day. I'm not even contracting yet.
Don't say that. You said you was hurting just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, but I'm not contracting.
Okay, you said you was hurting.
It's just cramping. So I think I went to the bathroom at about 7:20 because I thought I had to poopies, y'all. TMI, but I thought I had to poop. So just sitting on the toilet, and when I wiped, because when I wiped, I had a little bit of blood. We're just going to the hospital to make sure everything's okay. And if Kendall is on the way, then this will be the start of our birth vlog. We're about literally 3 minutes away from the hospital. It might be about 4.
5 minutes.
5 minutes away from the hospital. We really don't
you
live.
Wanted to go to church. We'd have been.
Yeah, I wanted to go to church this morning because today is Pentecost Sunday. We just wanted to go to church just to be amongst our brothers and sisters in Christ today. But God might have a different plan.
I wore my shirt. Well, I wore my shirt. Where my shirt says?
Yes, no. Friday he had on his shirts we got for Easter. A lot can happen in 3 days. So goodness, there's really no good light. A lot can happen in 3 days. So Friday he had it on. So I'm guessing today he thought.
He thought. What's happening? Why are you going to the doctor?
Kendall might be coming. She might be.
I wore it Friday. Saturday I had my thing. I had to go to the doctor's appointment. And then today it was supposed to. I said it just like that. And baby's supposed to come today.
Yeah, it's working out. So if she comes, she comes. But we'll keep you guys updated.
It'll be God's will. So.
Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated as much as we can. They really don't allow too much filming, especially like during the birthing and the pushing part. So if we can get pictures, then I will definitely include them into the video. But we'll see what they say when we get there. I thought I was gonna, have Kendall that day. Everything kind of seemed ready to have her for that day, but I guess she had other plans. So We went into the hospital. They checked me. I was only 2 centimeters, and they had me stay there for an hour to kind of see if I progressed anymore, and I didn't, so they sent me home. Alright guys, so we are in triage. I'm hooked up, monitored. They haven't checked me yet, but they gave me apple juice to wake Kendall up because she's still sleeping. I've had a couple of contractions since being in here, but nothing too strong or too serious yet, but I'm about to get checked, so we'll see what they say. So I just wanted to update you guys real quick. How do you think, baby?
Let's go, Kendall.
Y'all, so obviously you can see we're back home. So we stayed there for another, not even like an hour. We stayed there for another 45 minutes, and then was it like 45 minutes after she checked me the first time? Yeah, it was like 45 minutes after she checked me. First time, they just wanted to see if in an hour if I dilated anymore. I was a 2 when she first checked me, and I hadn't changed any, so they let us go. Unfortunately, Kendall is not ready yet, so she do whatever she want to do. So, and they said that the bleeding is from my cervix changing over, so I guess I'm in like the pre-early stages of labor. We'll see if anything progresses anymore today. I was having some contractions, not strong enough at the hospital, but they were like 4 to 5 minutes apart. We'll see if anything changes, because I'm at a 2. I could literally progress to a 5 today, and then we'll be back at the hospital. So I'm gonna go actually try to poop now, since I didn't poop before we left, and I've had to go since we've been at the hospital. So I'm gonna go do that, and then shower, and then it'll be time for church. I came home and I walked around, and I, try to progress labor more. I think it helped a little bit, but not to the point where I was like, all right, I'm ready to go back to the hospital.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So no one else does me like you do. That's why I spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world. Don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long.
We went to bed, and I went to bed around like 10:30, 11, and from about 1 o'clock to around 6 in the morning, I was having contractions, pretty steady, but not enough to go back to the hospital. So I was up all night with those contractions. All right, guys, so it is actually the next day. It is Monday. Still very pregnant, very much so, still pregnant. So after we got home yesterday, we just relaxed, and then it wasn't until last night around 1 o'clock is when I really started having contractions, and they lasted up until 6, I want to say. Like, the app I was using, it told me to go to the hospital like 4 times, but obviously Kendall is still baking in there, so I mean, I could have went to the hospital, but the contractions, they were like irregular. Sometimes it would be like in my stomach, and then sometimes it would just be in my back. I think the next contraction I had, because I didn't sleep at all last night. Like, I didn't sleep at all. I think I went to sleep around like 11, maybe 10:30, 11, if that. And then I woke up, I think it was 12, because I had to go to the bathroom. I think I was having contractions then, but I was sleeping and I wasn't really paying attention to it. At 1 is when they started to pick up, and I think between 1 and 2 o'clock I had like 9 contractions. and I was in pain. I was in agony. But this is just like the beginning stages of labor. I know it is. I'm still losing my mucus plug because when I went to the bathroom around 11 something, I had some more come out. It's progressing. It's progressing, but we just need to pick this up because I am over being pregnant. I'm just like, I'm ready to have this baby, and I feel so delirious because I didn't even sleep last night. Like after we got the boys ready to go to school, I think I got back in bed and I probably slept for about an hour after that. Altogether, I probably got about 2 hours of sleep. So this is what it's gonna be like when Kendall gets here because I'm probably not gonna get any sleep at all. We'll see. I just wanted to update you guys just in case my contractions do pick up some more and we go to the hospital, then this can be included into the birth vlog as well. So I just want to update you guys, keep you guys posted on what's going on. If anything happens, I will be sure to pick you guys up and bring you guys along with. So talk to you hopefully later on today, if not then tomorrow. Around 2:30ish, 2 o'clock, 2:30ish, I started having contractions again, and around 3:30 is when we know 3 o'clock is when we go pick up the boys from school. So I was like, all right, well maybe nothing's gonna happen. So we got ready to go pick up the boys, and the whole ride there I was having contractions. They were like 5 minutes apart the whole ride to pick them up, and then on the way back I was having more contractions. So I was like, all right,
let's go to the doctor.
I think, yeah, he was asking if it was time for me to go to the hospital. I was like, no, I don't think it's time.
Every 3 steps. She don't make any sound, so I know it was real. She was, she had to stop, hold on to something, and try to breathe. Baby, you okay? So I knew it was time, but it was time to go before we went to pick up the kids.
Yeah, it was time to go, but no, it wasn't. On the way, that's when the contractions really started to hit. Because I text Tinker, it was like 2:40. I was like, all right, I think I'm starting to have contractions again. And then 3 o'clock, we're on the way to go get the boys. And on the way there, that's when they started to pick up, I think.
Yeah, because every rock I ran over, do you have to hit that? It was a rock.
Well, I mean,
a pebble, not even a big rock.
Anyway, so we go pick up the boys, and on the way home, I'm like, all right, we have to go to the hospital because the way my labor went with Sam, I was like, this is gonna happen real quick, and I need to be in the confines of a hospital. We came home and we started getting all of our last minute stuff together.
If I wrote you a symphony just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do. Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love.
Why are you standing over me? Am I better sitting down? It doesn't matter.
I'm starting to get close. Like 3 minutes.
Anything else?
I want to show me.
You wanna change your scene and wanna be the one on my team. Tell me, would you? See, what's the point in waiting anymore? Cause girl, I've never been more sure.
I'm having contractions. I'm like, I need to take a shower. Something said, you need to go take a shower. So I got all my stuff ready and I got in the shower and I'm having contractions in the shower. I can barely stand up. That's how painful they were. And I'm still like, I still need to shower because, you know, I don't want to go in the hospital dirty and stinky and whatnot. And I'm sweating regardless of if I take a shower or not. I'm still going to be sweating because the adrenaline of just having contractions and your body just going through the transition of having a baby, you're sweating. Your adrenaline's like through the roof. I take a shower and it's around like 4:30ish. 5ish, and after I get in the shower, we get the boys, you know, set up with their aunt. We leave and we're on the way to the hospital. The hospital is 5 minutes from the house.
Not the way I drive.
It's still 5 minutes from the house. And I'm thinking, oh no, we're gonna get stuck in traffic because it's close to 5, you know, 5 o'clock traffic. We didn't get stuck in traffic.
You got stopped. We were at one light. A little bit. It wasn't long, but long enough when, you know, you're having contractions, I guess.
Everything seems long when you're having contractions. And so we're turning down the road, the street to get to the hospital, and he's booking. I swear he's like Fast and Furious. That's how it felt. He's booking it. I'm like, slow down, slow down.
I'm from New York. I'm moving through traffic.
And it's like it's a 2-way street. It's only 2 lanes. Yeah. It's one going north and one going south. So it's really like no.
It's
one going north,
yeah,
one going
it's
south.
2.
No,
lanes.
when we turn to get on the road at the hospital is on.
Oh, you talking about because of the big bumps? Okay.
Yeah. So he's speeding. I feel like he's speeding, and meanwhile I'm having like this intense pressure, and I'm just like, slow down, slow down, slow down. I'm grabbing the handle of the car. I'm like, slow down, slow down. And I feel like my water's about to break, and I was like, I think my water just broke. That's how it felt, but.
It's like, please, not in the car. Not in the car. Like, that smell never comes out.
I think my water broke. And so he parks and I'm trying to get out of the car. I left my vlog camera because I brought the vlog camera. I left everything in the car, and I get up and I'm like, I can't stand up. I can't walk because I was just contracting the whole, like it was non-stop how my contractions were. So I was contracting the whole time I'm trying to walk into the birthday suite. And so luckily this nurse, she comes out, she's like, well, do you guys see the, ma'am. She's like, do you guys need a wheelchair? And I'm like, yes, because I can't walk. So he runs to go get a wheelchair. And I felt so bad because I know he can't run to save his life, but he did. He ran.
Yes, I can.
Well, he saved my life. Yes, but he ran to go get
maybe not mine, but my kids and you.
Yeah, so I said to save his life. He ran to go get a wheelchair, and I'm just holding on to the nurse. She has me one arm, and I'm like leaning onto the bar because it's a walkway and they have like a rail. So I'm leaning on the rail and I'm holding on to her at the same time. She's like, okay, well, just breathe and take it slow. And so he comes back, he's just running. I'm like, oh God, she's gonna be out of breath by the time he comes to get me. So I sit down in the wheelchair and we just speed off to the birthday suite.
And yes, I was out of breath, but you couldn't tell.
I could tell. He was breathing so hard. I felt so bad. And so we go up to the birthday suite, we check in, and it felt like the check-in portion was so long. So they checked me in and they sent me off to triage. My doctor, thankfully my doctor was there, and she comes in, she checks, and she's like, well, you're a 7. And she asked me, do you want an epidural? I was like, yeah. She's like, well, you might not have time to get an epidural. So I'm thinking, all right, if I don't get epidural, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm 7 centimeters. They checked me. They had to test it to see. No, they ordered a test to see if my water had broke. And while the doctor was checking, she was like, well, no, you don't have to be checked to see if your water broke because everything was still intact. They sent me off to the labor and delivery room, and I think I was in there for maybe 10 minutes, if that. And meanwhile, they're trying to find a vein to put an IV in. I was bruised up on this arm, and I think they finally got one. No, they got one in here. I was bruised up and they were trying to find a vein, and then the doctor was like, well, when y'all finish, I want to check to see where she's at. And so by the time they had finished, I was at 10. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to have an epidural. I'm just thinking about everybody saying the ring of fire, it burns, and so they get everything ready, and situated to, and get me ready to push. And I had 4 contractions, and she came out.
See, that's too easy right there. We need to stop that.
Well,
it was only 4 contractions. She bared down. She did great. But they kept fighting on her to hold her legs open so she could have this baby. I can understand what they were going through. From a personal point.
Whatever.
She was just, when she squeezed, she was just naturally close her legs to push. And the baby was right there because I saw her hair, right?
I didn't see nothing, so I don't know what's going on out there.
I'm trying to hold one leg. The nurses are holding the other leg. And she's pushing, and nobody can stop her legs from closing.
Because
they would close, and I go, now you know what I go through.
No. The thing is, the doctor, she had her hand just stretching. I feel like she had her hand just stretching around.
She was just going around.
And I'm pushing at the same time, and my legs are spread out, so my natural instinct is just, all right, close up, because the pain is intolerable. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, it just hurts so bad. But they're like, Miss Benson, you need to have your legs open for the safety of your baby. And I think I'm on like the 3rd contraction, and I'm pushing. And I'm pushing so hard I can feel myself peeing. That's how hard I'm pushing. I'm like, every push, I felt like it was just liquids is going everywhere. And so by the 4th contraction, I feel her head coming through, and I'm like, okay, here's the burning part. But the ring of fire, to me, it wasn't that bad.
You mean when she was coming through?
Yeah, because you could feel the burning. It wasn't that bad. And then they pull her up, and then they put her on my chest, and then
Mommy telling your business.
That was it. I literally was in labor at the hospital for maybe 45 minutes to an hour. And she was born at 6:57 p.m. on May 24th.
Is it 25? Why do I think it's the 25th?
The 24th. So she was 6 pounds and 3 ounces. And she was on the cusp of being gestationally small. Remember it was saying they had to check your sugar and stuff? No. Because for gestation, she was small. So she was like borderline being too small, but she wasn't. So when she came out, homie was ready to eat. Because I think the last time I ate, it was like 11 o'clock. And it's almost 7 o'clock. So she was ready to eat. And she ate off of both sides for maybe 15, 20 minutes. And then she had to get a formula bottle with like 25 milliliters of formula.
She drank it. And
she drank most of it. And they're like, well, usually we don't give them more than like 20 milliliters, but they gave her 25, and she drank the whole thing almost. And she was good. Recovery was like, I wish I like recorded when I was there, but like the first night, I was hemorrhaging, and I was hemorrhaging really bad. I called the nurse. I went to the bathroom. I was like sitting on the toilet, and I had to use the bathroom, but I was like hearing drip, 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 drip. And so I'm thinking, okay, I'm not peeing. There's something going on. So I called the nurse. The nurse comes in. She's like, okay, well, checks the toilet, and then she sits me down on the bed, and she's like, well, I think we're just gonna call the doctor or somebody in to come check to see what's going on. I thought I was gonna die. How much blood came out? It was scary. How much blood was coming out. They're pushing on my stomach, and I could just feel the gushing of blood, and it was horrible. And then I just gave birth, and luckily I didn't tear. I didn't really tear, but they gave me a stitch, just kind of, superficial. And then the doctor had to go back in and check, see if there was any clotting. They put me on some kind of medicine to kind of stop the hemorrhaging, and they gave me a catheter, which was uncomfortable. I couldn't get up for 24 hours, felt like.
You have to keep it in. She took it out the next morning.
Was it the next morning?
Yeah, she came and did. And she's like, okay, why they still have this?
Oh,
she was like,
yeah. So it was only I thought it was 24 hours. But
well, it felt like all the blood was coming out. I was like,
I mean, they had to measure how much blood was coming out. That's how much.
No, they had the whole team.
We called the nurse. The doctor came in, and like 15 other people came in to help. And I'm just like wide leg and bleeding everywhere. And they're up and checking everything. And I feel like I'm still sore today from that, because they went in. But yeah, I mean, everything else other than that was pretty good. She did really well. She latched on really well, which I was very happy about. And yeah, we've had a pretty good breastfeeding journey so far. She's been doing good. She's been gaining her weight. When she left the hospital, she was 5'13", and she maintained that weight till her first pediatric appointment, and then 2 weeks later she was 6'13", I think. Yeah, she was 6'13". So
because she came home the next week. We came back.
Was it the next week?
Yeah, she had gained a full. She had gained her weight plus.
Okay, so.
Because remember, she was still under her weight, so they were still going to see her. She was still under her weight. Bless you, mama.
So she went back. She was 6'13", and then her last visit we went to, she was 8.05. So she's doing good. She's eating well. I'm doing good. I just went to my 6 weeks last week. They said everything is good. I'm doing good. Debbie's doing good. The daddy doing good. We're all just tired. We're like walking zombies trying to acclimate to everything. I just wanted to come on and say hi and kind of catch you guys up on what's been going on. I want to get this video out before we put out anything else.
I want to say hi because you like looking at yourself. You already know. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah. Hi.
Alright, that's our cue to go. So we love you guys. Thank you guys for being subscribed still to our channel. We've been gone for so long, but we thank you guys for staying and being patient with us, and we thank you guys who are new for subscribing and coming to join our family. I haven't put anything out for like 2 months, and you guys are still subscribing to our channel, so we thank you guys for that. We love you guys immensely, and we will see you in our next video. Bye.
Bye. Peace.
Peace.
Do I do my exit now?
Oh, you can.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, because every time you say no, not now.
You can say it now.
Okay.
Remember
Kendall.
it?
No. That's one time Kendall gonna let me know. Peace. Tell somebody you love them. God bless. Love y'all.